All right, good morning and happy Friday. I am kicking off a little transparent reflection review at the end of the week since I'm doing so much and so many new things and launching so many fun new things and growing so much. And I just want to reflect and share. Plus, I find, especially in the coaching and consulting world, that one of the hardest parts about growing our business is asking for help and then being vulnerable and trusting someone to help us. And I think that's across the board. That's normal because whether you're an entrepreneur or a founder or a CEO or a leader, you are developing, like you have your own opinions and perspective, and that's how we get to where we are. And oftentimes there's a lack of safety of showing that you're imperfect. And there's this idea you have to be like this perfect person all the time. But in order to really feel safe and get to know people, we have to be able to share some of those things that we're not always taught to lead with front and center. And when it comes to really working with people in business, and especially when you're starting, there's so much vulnerability. If it's your baby or if something's going wrong, just a way to build trust that says, none of us are perfect and nobody's here to fix anyone. Like nobody has a solution that you don't have or that you can't implement. It's all about co-creating together in conversation and learning together and being on the path together. And yes, when you brainstorm, different ideas can come. People have different sources of expertise and different, outcomes they've managed and results, but oftentimes we know what we need to do because we know our situation the best. It's just about having that sounding board and someone that can really lean in with a different level of expertise. So with that, I'm just going to give a little overview of my week. Let's see. So this week is really big for me. My commitment was to start this year with my business differently. I'm going into my last semester of my master's program. So in May, I graduate, and I'll also be a certified PCC coach through the ICF for the second time, topic for another video, but very exciting. And relaunching my company, and really have been reiterating and evolving in who I am and what I want to do and where I want to focus. And I needed this time to explore. And so I'm very excited. And this was really my first week of kicking off, hey, I'm going to do 5 days of content like on LinkedIn. And, and I did not only 5 days of content, I pre-scheduled it. I had it all wrapped up before the week started. I did videos that matched across different social media. I had a beautiful cohesive content arc, and I have it mapped for the next few weeks. I'm about to jump in and start to do the content for next week. So that's a huge win. And I just want to share, I don't know if every week is going to look this lovely and this clean, but I'm okay with that. And for a first week, like it could have, there's of course areas for improvement that I see, like I'd like to get even more done. But at the same time, I built my Facebook company page. I completely redid my LinkedIn. Like redid all my booking link, and just so many changes. There's so many little things to update when you do everything yourself. And thankfully I'm definitely backed by the power of AI, but it's still a lot to take on. So I would say for a first week though, I killed it. I got done what I said I would get done, and also kicked off school, and also kicked off with new clients on top of running content that feels connected to who I am and what I want to do, but in a business way. I was really sharing a lot of personal messy stuff last year, which was an important part of my process. But now I'm like, all right, moving on. I'm here to talk about business and, show the chops that I have in those areas. And so it feels good. It feels different. Also doesn't feel forced like it did last year. So anyway, I just wanted to give that little reflection. I did also add, I used Comet AI to block out areas on my calendar to cover like expense processing time, finances, admin. And then I actually blocked out content creation time, because as I went to go audit my calendar last year, I realized there's a lot of stuff that I don't log. And so then, even though I don't want to be tracking myself all the time, I have total freedom really in my schedule. I want to be able to analyze where I'm spending my time, right? And what I need to look at and what I need to balance. And so, this last year was about creation and development. It wasn't that organized, but this next year, especially at the end, I want to be able to look back and be like, all right, what did I love? What did I not love? And be able to analyze it in a new way. So I got a lot of those things in place, and I'm really excited about that. There's still a long way to go, but I feel I feel great for our first week into the new year. Let's see. I'm going to start working on the content for next week. And yeah, I'll come and chat with you next Friday about how the week went. Be well, have an amazing weekend, and stay true to your strategic evolution, which has to do with how you feel in your heart and that desire to have a life where what you do and what you be and everywhere you go, you get to be the same integrated whole person and feel calm and confident about what you do and where you're going. That's really what this is all about. So anyway, happy to be on the journey with you. Emily Jensen, systemic architect and executive coach. Please follow for more.